He asked for a coffee, if it's possible. Then he got a checkbook, and he wrote me a £200,000 check, just like that. So when I opened Maison Novelli, it was a deliric. I had a lot of help from Marco Pierre. I don't want to mention names, but I've got to say, and you got to admit, there's always lovely people around. In fact, there's been a lot of people who were very, compassionate about my situation and discreetly not trying to embarrass me because I was not bothered about the money. Marco came one day. I remember because we did not speak for, I think, a few months, whatever. I mean, it's very rare because I know him since 1985. We like brothers. I mean, we are. So it's just, anyway, so I remember he annoyed me for some reason and I annoyed him too. So basically, when you love each other, but it's like with your brother, you will accept. You'll never be away. And so one day he walked in with his... with a hat, and Marco was doing extremely well, and he's still doing very well, by the way. And Marco was Marco Pierre White. There is no one else. I mean, lots of individuals did very well, superbly well, but as a young British chef to become what he became, this phenomena in a world of restaurants and chefs, 3 Michelin stars, nobody else. The block was a kid when he walked in. And anyway, so he walked in. So I tried to close the door. Then he pushed the door. He said, John, don't be beep, 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 da, da, da. I said, what do you want? He said, I heard the stories, da, da, da. I came here to help you. I said, I cannot do that. Leave me alone. That's even more embarrassing. Imagine the last thing you want to expose your problems. So Marco, he came upstairs. I said, what are you doing? So he took his big coat, hat with his hat on. He asked for a coffee, if it's possible. Then he got a checkbook, and he wrote me a £200,000 check, just like that. I said, Marco, jeez, don't embarrass me. He said, John, do you think 1 minute I came here for nothing? I'm here because I want you to keep going. You made some silly mistakes, but we all learn. I swear, that was unbelievably touching. The money I didn't care, because on the end of the day, I would never immediately be able to go back to that hype where I was. I was flying, I was walking on water. Honestly, it's funny to say that. I was like, it was busy, it was great, it was a lot of things. When you go from one restaurant, it's packed people, you go in the kitchen, you go on the front, 7 days a week, you are demanding, you become that things that people want. It's fun, a great feeling. I loved it so much. So when he gave me that check, I said, I don't want that check. In fact, I don't. Please leave. He said, I'm not leaving. And leave that here. He signed it and he said, John, don't be beep, 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 da, 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 and he left. So he left the check. And I remember I was like, bastard. I mean, sorry,